Welcome again to Peppermint Wednesday. My name is Peter Roper. I'm known as the Family Businessman, here with my weekly video blog answering questions I've been asked by my clients that help with family business. This one's a really good one. How do we settle family differences in the business? How do we settle family differences in the business? I'm sure you've come across family businesses where frankly the family haven't been getting on too well for some reason. My experience tells me that most times families get on with each other, but business can get in the way, and if you're not careful, something very small can fester and suddenly become something very large. I can remember some years ago going to a family business. Two brothers weren't talking to each other, and I sat quietly with both of them and said, how does it work? And the older brother says, really simple. We disagree about something. I chat with my brother outside, I give him a bit of a kicking, and then we come back in. It kind of doesn't work on a general basis though, does it, you know? If I'm the biggest and I can just beat you up physically or mentally, that doesn't make sense, does it? Experience tells me that family business tends to go, things are unsaid, unseen, and things are swallowed, if you like, until they build and build and build, and then something happens and then you have an enormous blow up. And it's actually not the thing that they're blowing up about, that's actually they're upset about. It's something that happened 6 months ago, but they didn't say it because it was a family situation. Now, I think you've got to be upfront with this. I think what you need to do is to do three key things. Very simple, not necessarily easy, but simple. The first thing is to have a process, an agreed process. If something's bugging you as an individual family member, you need a process. I would imagine it would be you're having a monthly meeting and there's a process there. Let's get it out in the open. Let's have honesty, let's have openness, and let's give it a go. The second thing is, who's involved in the process? Quite often in family businesses, this is where you get the whole mom, dad, brother, sister routine if you're not careful. Now, that can work extremely well. I'm sure you can think of a situation which is, let your mum have a chat, it'll be all right, and then it's fixed. And you know what? That's the good news of family business. But once a family business gets to a certain size, and everybody's very busy, that doesn't always work. So from a business perspective, you have to say, okay, what is the process and who is going to run this process from a business perspective? Because then we have clarity. In that respect, the family members are no different to any other members of the business. They're exactly the same as employees. And thirdly, and I think this is the most important thing of the lot, when. The challenge in a family business between family members is, as I said earlier, things go unsaid. And because they go unsaid, they fester, they get bigger and bigger and bigger, and then all of a sudden you have a very big problem inside the family business itself, but ultimately the family. And I know you and I agree that it's family first, business second. So therefore, you need to have something in place that makes sure that you move quickly on something, nip it in the bud, sort it out. Get rid of it. There are times when you have ups and downs with this, particularly between family members, where you wouldn't ordinarily between employees. You know, people would say, look, it needs to be sorted, let's get it out in the open, fix it, move on. Family members add this additional dimension, and what normally happens is things stagnate, they slow down. That's the danger for a family business. So putting a process in when sounds a bit fancy, but boy is it useful. So that's it. So let's get on social media, send me an email, I always respond to them personally, and let's talk about how do we settle family differences in the business. Tell me some of the ways that you've done these things. Let's share these things so we can all have better family businesses. My name is Peter Roper, I'm known as the Family Businessman. This has been Peppermint Wednesday, and remember, if I can help you in any way, just let me know. Thanks for listening.